In today's video, we will take you on a journey to witness a miraculous shrine in Mumbai, located near the CST railway station. This shrine belongs to a great Sufi saint, whose extraordinary miracles continue to inspire thousands of devotees. Before we dive into the details of this miraculous story, I request you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We keep bringing such captivating content for you, so don't miss out. Let's begin. The shrine of Hazrat Bismillah Shah Baba is situated near the iconic CST railway station in Mumbai. His full name was Hazrat Sayyid Bismillah Shah Qadim Ali. A saint of high spiritual stature, Hazrat Bismillah Shah Baba hailed from Arabia and traveled to India, eventually settling in Mumbai. Known for his deep piety, devotion, and ascetic lifestyle, he was a revered saint. His shrine attracts countless devotees, especially travelers who visit to seek his blessings for safe and smooth journeys. One of the most remarkable stories of Hazrat Bismillah Shah Baba's miracles occurred during the British colonial era. At the time, train tracks were being laid near his place of worship, under a tree where he would often meditate. One day, while making tea, the smoke rose from his pot, catching the attention of the British workers who were laying the tracks nearby. Seeing an elderly man sitting under a tree, they approached him and asked him to move, as they needed to lay down the tracks. However, Hazrat Bismillah Shah Baba refused to move, and despite their insistence, he remained seated. In frustration, the British workers physically moved him and continued their work. As the days passed, they realized something strange was happening. Every time they laid the tracks, by the morning, they would be uprooted again. The workers couldn't understand why this was happening. After several days of this, it became clear that the cause of the disturbance was none other than the saint's presence. Realizing that Hazrat Bismillah Shah Baba was not an ordinary man, the British workers shifted the tracks away from the tree where Baba sat, leaving the place undisturbed. And so the saint's shrine became a sacred spot where miracles took place, teaching everyone that Allah's will prevails, even over the might of empires. But that's just the beginning of his miraculous life. Stay tuned as we move forward with even more incredible stories of divine intervention that will leave you in awe. Next, we will explore a heart-stopping incident involving a train, an angry ticket inspector, and a miraculous event that stopped a train in its tracks. Literally, you won't want to miss this, so make sure to stay with us. In addition to Hazrat Bismillah Shah Baba's miracle, today's video will also delve into another story of divine intervention, this time involving Hazrat Sayyid Rahmatullah Shah, also known as Chanan Baba. His shrine is located in the Ajmer region, and he is known for countless miracles that astound even the most skeptical. One of the most incredible stories about Hazrat Chanan Baba occurred while he was traveling by train from Ajmer to Fatehabad. A ticket inspector on the train, named B.C. Patak, approached Hazrat Chanan Baba and asked him for his ticket. Baba replied, "I am a poor beggar. I don't have a ticket." This answer angered the inspector, who insisted that Baba show his ticket or be thrown off the train. Despite the inspector's harshness, Baba remained calm and said, "I have no ticket, but I trust in Allah." Infuriated, the inspector forced Baba off the train. A few minutes later, as the train began to move, it suddenly came to a complete stop. The engine gave a loud whistle, but refused to budge. The driver and his crew inspected the train, but found no mechanical issues. After numerous attempts to restart the train, they realized something was wrong. The train simply wouldn't move. At this point, a wise man aboard the train said, "This train won't move until you bring Hazrat Chanan Baba back aboard. You have offended him, and until you apologize, the train will remain stuck." The inspector and other train staff were shocked. They realized their mistake and rushed to apologize to Hazrat Chanan Baba. When Baba returned to the train, the moment he stepped aboard, the train began to move smoothly, as if nothing had happened. This miracle left everyone in awe. Later, the inspector, who had thrown Baba off the train, faced consequences for his actions. He lost his job, and when he sought help from another Sufi saint, Hazrat Abdul Aziz Baba, he was guided back to Baba's grave. He was forgiven, and his job was reinstated. This story underscores the profound impact of the saints and their connection with Allah. Finally, let me share another miraculous event that took place at a railway station, demonstrating the immense power of namaz, prayer, and the blessings of Allah. On a particular evening, a group of Sufi saints traveling by train found themselves at a station just before sunset. The air was thick with the warmth of the day fading into night, and the sounds of bustling travelers filled the platform. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, marking the time for Maghrib, evening prayer, the group of saints, despite the urgency of catching their train, decided to offer their prayer right there on the platform. Their faith and devotion to Allah were unwavering. They performed wudu, ablution, with serene focus, cleansing themselves in preparation for the sacred ritual. They then lined up on the platform, aligning their hearts and minds with the divine. Their faces were calm, their eyes closed in complete submission to the will of Allah, as they began offering their prayers with deep devotion. The sound of the train's whistle, the hustle of passengers, and the busy station seemed to fade into the background as they entered their moments of connection with Allah. To them, this prayer was more important than anything else. Their trust in Allah greater than the clock ticking down to their departure time. As the saints continued in their worship, oblivious to the world around them, the train master on duty signaled for the train to depart. He could hear the usual hum of the engine and the chatter of the passengers eager to get on. However, when he gave the order to start the train, something inexplicable happened. The engine failed to start. The usual noise of the train coming to life was replaced by a disturbing silence. The staff tried again, but the train simply would not move. Frustration started to set in. The engineers checked the engine, the fuel, and every possible mechanical issue, but everything appeared to be in working order. Passengers grew anxious, wondering if they would miss their connections. But despite their collective efforts, the train remained unmoving. As the situation worsened, the station master began to panic. He called over the engineers and staff, but no one could explain why the train would not depart. Meanwhile, the group of saints remained absorbed in their prayer, unaffected by the growing commotion around them. The platform, which was once full of bustling activity, now seemed still, a stark contrast to the chaos surrounding the train. It was at this moment that the station master, observing the saints' calm demeanor and their unshakable focus on prayer, suddenly realized what was happening. His heart raced as a thought crossed his mind. Could it be that the train was not moving because of the presence of these saints? Could it be that their prayer was more powerful than the machinery that was supposed to get the train moving? The station master, deeply moved by a sense of awe and humility, approached the group of saints. His voice trembled as he begged them to finish their prayer and board the train as quickly as possible. "Please, complete your namaz, and we will be forever grateful," he pleaded. "We believe that only your prayer can make this train move." With serene composure, the saints finished their prayer, their hearts still tuned to the divine. As they rose from their positions and walked toward the train, a remarkable thing happened. The moment they stepped aboard, the engine roared to life, and the train began to move smoothly, as if nothing had ever gone wrong. The sound of the wheels clicking on the tracks echoed through the platform, and the once silent train was now on its way, as if it had never been delayed. The station master stood there, utterly speechless, witnessing the miraculous power of prayer. The engineers and the rest of the train staff were left in awe, their eyes wide with disbelief. They had just witnessed something that defied all logic and explanation. The power of Allah's blessings made manifest through the devout worship of His chosen servants. This event was a stark reminder of the importance of faith and devotion. The saints' unwavering trust in Allah had prevented the train from leaving until the moment was right. Their prayer had not only been a connection to Allah, but also a powerful reminder to everyone that no matter how great the obstacles, the mercy and power of Allah can alter the course of any event, even a train's journey. The station master, deeply moved by this experience, would never forget the power of prayer. And to this day, many who were present at the station that evening share this story, passing it on as a lesson in the power of faith, prayer, and the incredible grace of Allah. These stories of miracles are not just about the supernatural. They teach us a profound lesson about faith, devotion, and the power of prayer. The saints, awliya Allah, are the chosen servants of Allah, and their prayers are answered in ways that defy the laws of nature. Their miracles remind us that no matter how great our challenges may be, faith in Allah can move mountains.